Happy Father's Day, everyone. I'm making a recipe today for all of the lovely dads in our lives. I'm thinking, what do dads love? A lot of them love to grill, right? So maybe they want to participate in making their food for the day. So here's a way to do that. Of course, I'm going to modify it a bit because I'm here in my kitchen, but what you can do is do part of this on the grill, part of it in the kitchen, or you can do it all in the kitchen like I am today. We are going to make sausage and peppers hoagies. All right, so we're going to get a little olive oil going in the pan here. I know you're not going to be surprised to hear that I'm doing plant-based sausages today, but obviously do the sausage you like. Or brats, actually really good, and you could boil the brats in beer. Don't they do that, right? However you like yours, do it that way, but I just got these plant-based ones. So basically we just want to brown these up, and these actually are Italian sausages. That's kind of the flavors we're going for here. Then come our peppers. So typically you would have what, a red and a green pepper and then a white onion. These were on sale, so I'm doing a red and a yellow pepper and onion. Okay, our sausages are mostly cooked over here. The thing is, they're gonna go back in the saucy pepper mixture we're gonna make here in a minute, so they're gonna cook a little bit more, but you definitely just wanna brown them. That's really, and get them almost cooked all the way through. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil just to get these peppers going. A couple turns in the pan there, and then again we've got one red bell pepper, one yellow, and then about half a white onion. You can do a whole onion, but that's just the mixture I wanted today. So we're gonna put that in here with some salt and pepper and get those going. We're gonna add some more flavors as we move along, but let's just start with some salt and pepper and really get those softened up. So I'm gonna cook these for about 5 minutes or so and get them softened up, and then I'm gonna add some more flavor. So we just had the salt and pepper on there. We're gonna kick it up a notch and do some basil and oregano. Now, if you just have a jar of Italian seasoning too, that's totally fine. Just, whoops, I'll grab that later. All right, we have a half teaspoon here of basil. We're gonna sprinkle in, and then a half teaspoon of oregano as well. Like I said, Italian seasoning will work just fine. We're going with the Italian flavor because we've got our Italian sausages too. All right, there's the basil, and then to that, cannot forget the garlic, right? I have minced up 4 cloves of garlic, got it all ready to go so that I can pop it right in here. Then we're gonna stir this up for another 2 minutes or so, and then we're gonna add in some tomatoes. Well, some sauces at least, so we'll do that. Boy, do I wish you could smell it in here. Adding that garlic and those spices, oh my goodness, things are really coming along. So sort of our third and final step before we get things simmering up, to add some of the tomatoes and broth. All right, so we've got just one of these cans, 15 ounces, 14 and a half ounces of, I have petite diced tomatoes. Use whatever you'd like. We just want to get that tomatoey flavor in there. And speaking of tomatoey flavor, really to kick it up a notch, we're going to add in tomato paste, just a punch of flavor. I love this. It makes so much of a difference. All right, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons or so. Perfect. And then we are also going to add about a 3/4 cup of broth. I'm using veggie broth, obviously, but you know, if you really want to punch up and have that full, rich flavor, definitely use beef stock. But I've got 3/4 cup of veggie stock. I'm gonna turn this up because we wanna get it to a simmer, and we're gonna simmer all of this together till it sort of becomes a goopy mess, but that's what we wanna put all over our Italian sausages we already made, or your brats if that's what you wanna do. So I'm just gonna make sure this is all stirred up. You know what else I'm gonna do? Because I really wanna kick it up a notch again. I'm gonna add in some crushed red pepper. Now you don't have to add this in if you don't want. I'm gonna try to not put too much in, put it in my hand first. I really like spice. That's a little too much. So I'm gonna put that much in. Then what we're gonna do is bring this up to a simmer and then let it simmer for about almost 15 minutes or so, so all of those flavors can really come together. That's when we're gonna put our sausages back in and then finish it off on the hoagies. So again, bring this to a simmer, 15 minutes, and we'll be back. The peppers and onions and all of the tomatoes have been simmering for about 15 minutes or so. And oh my goodness, if I could dive into that pan right now, I would. It smells so great. So it's just getting where we want it, where we want to add those sausages back in and really just kind of make everything come together. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I've got these 4 and I'm going to nestle them all in there. So we're going to keep that cooking for another 5 minutes or so, and that is all there is to it. We are ready for our final step. The sausages have all cooked up and all that tomato peppery goodness. It smells so fantastic. We just got these out of the oven. I had them cooling for just a little bit. Basically, I made myself a bed of provolone cheese in this hoagie bun so that we can build our sandwich now. So first we're just going to take one of the sausages here and then nestle it into that bed of provolone cheese. Great. And then we're going to surround it with this goodness that has been cooking up for really almost a half an hour or so now. Kind of nestle it into both sides here and get messy while I'm at it. I want to make sure I get just plenty of peppers. Now, you could absolutely serve it like this. Be done with it. I'm going to throw that on there. But I happen to love mustard, so I definitely want to add mustard. Any chance I get for mustard, I'm going to add it. This is a sweet and spicy kind. My favorite kind is actually a local company based out of Springfield, so love supporting local. Again, you don't have to add this, but I'm going to do a nice big ribbon of mustard all the way over like that. Now it's done, and we have our sausage and peppers hoagie for Valentine's. Oh my gosh. No, for Father's Day. We have our sausage and peppers hoagie for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Cheers.